Peace and love, peace and love. Y'all haven't spoke with y'all in a minute, man. It's been like, what, a week, 2 weeks? R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, man. Died at what, age 56? According to the Star Report, they saying it was a cocaine overdose, you know? I know he drunk a lot of Red Bulls too, so that probably kind of contributed to his death too, them heart attacks. That caffeine ain't no joke, man. You know what I mean? Them Red Bulls is serious, man. He was drinking them things like it was water. Back to back, back to back, you know? I mean, let's say, he said one can is like 500 milligrams or something like that. It's like 5 cups of coffee right there for one can. He was down on them things every time he talked. Those who don't know who Kevin Samuels is, man, he's like a life coach. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be like the alpha male trying to hold women more accountable for the actions. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get out of Kevin Samuels. He's the one who doesn't hold his tongue. He'll check a female and he'll expose a female and force them to be accountable for their wrongdoing and for a lot of double standards they do in relationships. You know what I mean? So I respect Kevin Samuels because a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying, was admiring the way he didn't simp, no matter how bad the female was or how convincing or manipulating their topics or their concern to him. He stick to the script and he see right through their motives. And he'll expose their motives right there, whether right or wrong. He don't hold his tongue. He's straight from the hip. You know? They say theories he may be scorned or something like that, or he could be gay, he be women bashing or something like that, or he's too sexist or too biased. To each his own, you know? But what I do know is he make a lot of women be more accountable for their actions, especially when it comes down to relationships, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in relationships, we see like the double standards, you know what I mean? Like, they expose women who like when they be friend zoning people and, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hold on, let me call you right back. I'll call you 2 seconds. My bad. You know how women be friend zoning dudes or leading dudes on. You know, they always complain like they want that Mr. Right or that Mr. Simp in their life, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they be good dudes there or whatever, but they always go for the asshole type dudes, the thug type, bad guy mentalities, you know what I'm saying? And they be crying and complaining at the same time, but the Mr. Right that be in their face simping all the time, which they don't want. Kevin Samuels is the type to expose that side of women, you know? Or when women be going out creeping, you know what I'm saying? Like going on girls' trips or different parties and everything like that with so-called friends that they men don't know about. They act so innocent or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they just doing something innocent with their friends and they be doing the most with their friends, you know? And Kevin Samuels will expose that side of them, like that sneaky side, you know? Like, especially if they married in relationships and they be creeping and doing the most with their friends on the low. He the type that bring that light out of them. Things that's meant to be secret, you know? So I respect that about Kevin Samuels too, man. You know what I mean? Like, to me, he was real to his truth. And I know a lot of people was upset with his theory. A lot of scorned women, you know, the women that be on Twitter or whatever, bitter women who got men issues, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't care. He stuck, he didn't flip his narrative to please anybody. He kept it real, he kept it true to himself. And I respect that about Kevin Samuels, man. You know? Now, I don't know if he was gay. You know, there's rumors of that, you know. But whatever happens in his bedroom, that's his business. I don't really listen to Kevin Samuels like that, you know what I mean? I don't really watch him. I just know that a lot of people, when they found out he allegedly passed at the time earlier, they was celebrating, man. You know what I'm saying? There was mocking his death. There was just the black women was so happy. that he was gone because they no longer have to be judged by this man for their actions. You know what I'm saying? They were free to do what they want to do. You know. Now, could there be conspiracy theories behind this overdose? Could he have gotten poisoned or something? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Could it be like some type of retaliation for his message? Nobody knows. But he was going too soon. You know what I mean? So, yeah, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, man. You know what I mean? Also, the news, I see Supreme Court pretty much overturned abortion rights. A lot of women is upset with that. And see, and Kevin Samuels, he's the type to expose that about women. Like, y'all claim to say, your body, your right, and all the other stuff. But he's that type to be like, okay, if it's your body, your right, then instead of all these abortions or whatever, you need to be responsible and accountable for how you carry yourself as a woman and how you treat your body. You know? Because you know how women be catching abortions back to back, man. Like 6, 7, 8, 9 abortions at a time. Like at some point in time, you gotta be where you gotta just be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like when you gonna start realizing enough is enough with your own body? You know? Me, I don't believe in abortion. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of men, I guess, probably wouldn't be celebrating this scenario because if abortion got overturned, they probably fearing about child support. You know? We know that America is so much in debt. That's why they're trying to open up the borders and they get so many people in here from the south of the border, Mexico, different areas, Honduras, Nicaragua, you know what I'm saying? Costa Rica, everybody in South America, as well as the Ukraine with the refugees and other foreign nations that come in here to kill off this deficit, to get people employed and get people to start working because, you know, the crime is out of control, just like in New York City where the crime is 70%. Nobody's working. All the abortions is like a big gap as far as the population, where I feel it's a way for America to win back their money by killing off the abortion, forcing these women to take care and raise their children for taxes, in my opinion, just for the tax deficits, because nobody wants to work. Everybody's doing illegal hustles. So, in my opinion, that's the only reason why I see personally it wasn't a religious thing. I think it's more of a monetary thing of why they want to try to overturn abortion, just to get the tax bracket going, just like they want to bring everybody back into the country again. That's just my theory. But Kevin Samuels, he's the type that's trying to expose women as far as making them be more accountable with their body. You know what I'm saying? With the abortions, like stop sleeping around with Tom, Dick, and James. You know what I'm saying? And start catering to yourself and start making more wiser decisions. Now, if you know that abortion has been overturned, it should make you wisen up in your decisions and start being more accountable for your actions. And Kevin Samuels is the type that try to bring that to light. You know what I mean? Another thing in the news, is see all this Big U Wack 100 beef. Now, I've been told y'all episodes in the past, like, yo, both of them dudes is extortionists. Both of them dudes are straight up police, bro. Wack 100, I already seen the records with Big U before Wack 100 in Clubhouse talked about Big U with the police files. I seen that somebody already put that to light months back, you know what I'm saying, about those police records. You know what I'm saying? Could they both be working for the same type of agency? I'm not surprised, yo. Anytime people keep promoting all this gang stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whether you banging it or you a member, whichever one, it's no difference. Every time you keep promoting that on a public platform and trying to make it so influential, you know what I'm saying? There's a gimmick behind it. For, you know, more arrests to be done so people could start naming what they claim, create those threats, or try to prove who they are and they set and they hood, whatever. Mind you, Clubhouse is like a government site. This is YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So like I said in past episodes, that they're recording all your conversation. And once you get on there and start spilling your beans, which is dry snitching, you know what I'm saying? Just to please the masses or to prove to yourself, chasing clout, police gonna start investigating you. And I think those two main members are government, whether they physically police or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just the same CIA tactics, just to get people off the streets for real. You know what I mean? Coming as a almost like an undercover, yo. Why Wack 100 so quick to want to get everybody paperwork, try to get Mel Matrix to get Jim Jones paperwork about who he is. He want to get everybody paperwork, but he's so contradictory, getting in other people's politics and other hoods. But you don't want nobody to jump on him and his politics. You know? He need to be DP'd. I said that before. I don't really think the Power Rules is claiming him because he's running his mouth too much. You know what I'm saying? And he creates so much havoc and so much beef and causes so much controversy that is, yes, it's good ratings for YouTube. It's good ratings for the daggone Clubhouse. But at the end of the day, your life is at stake. And I think Big U, with all that exposing of him, just to eliminate him, to get him out the picture, whatever, it's going to backfire on him. You know what I'm saying? So, I think they both police are working for government one way or another, as well as extortionists. You know what I'm saying? For the bigger picture. I believe he extorting game. You know what I mean? He trying to do with Hassan Campbell, and y'all may say he a rat, but Snake outdid Snake. That's just how it was, man. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? So, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, man. Easy.